Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane to explore one of the most iconic games in history, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Released in 2004, this game was nothing short of revolutionary, packed with features and details that were way ahead of its time. From its vast map and diverse locations to the intricate mechanics involving gangs, girlfriends, body shape changes, and much more, San Andreas set a new standard for open-world games. So, grab a seat and let's dive into what made this game such a groundbreaking experience.
Holding a bullet in the head to stop me.
I don't doubt that, homie.
Diverse and immersive locations. Let's start with the setting, San Andreas, a fictional state that felt like a world of its own. The game featured three major cities, Los Santos, San Fierro, and Las Venturas, each modeled after real-life locations like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas. But it wasn't just about the cities. The game also included rural areas, forests, mountains, deserts, and even a ghost town. This diversity in environments was unparalleled at the time. You could go from urban gang wars in Los Santos to cruising along the Golden Gate-like bridge in San Fierro, or hit the jackpot in the flashy casinos of Las Venturas. The map was huge, and every location had its own distinct vibe, offering players endless exploration and immersion. Now let's talk about one of the game's core elements, gangs. In San Andreas, you played as Carl C.J. Johnson, who returns to Los Santos to rebuild his family's gang, the Grove Street Families. The game introduced a gang warfare system where you could take over territories controlled by rival gangs like the Ballas and Vagos. These gang wars were dynamic and could happen at any time, requiring you to defend your turf or launch attacks to expand your influence. It wasn't just about shooting and fighting. You could recruit gang members to fight alongside you, creating a sense of camaraderie and strategy. The way San Andreas handled gang dynamics added a whole new layer of depth to the gameplay, making it more than just a crime simulator. It was a game about loyalty, respect, power, and survival in the street. Body shape changes, gym and stats. One of the most revolutionary features in San Andreas was the ability to change CJ's physical appearance and stats. This RPG-like mechanic allowed you to shape CJ's body by going to the gym, eating at restaurants, or just neglecting exercise altogether. If you hit the gym regularly, CJ would bulk up, making him stronger in fights. On the flip side, too many trips to Cluck and Bell could make him overweight, affecting his stamina and agility.
I know I need more exercise, but not like this.
These changes weren't just cosmetic. They directly influenced gameplay, affecting everything from how fast CJ could run to how well he could swim. This level of character customization was groundbreaking at the time and gave players a unique level of control over how they wanted to experience the game.
Back of your neck look like a pack of hot dogs. Yeah? Well, you look like something I'd leave in the toilet. Why you got to be like that?
Variety of minigames and side activities. San Andreas wasn't just about completing missions and gang wars. It was filled with a staggering amount of side activities and minigames that added to its depth. You could play arcade games, shoot hoops at the basketball court, hustle pool in bars, and even participate in lowrider competitions. The game also allowed you to work as a taxi driver, paramedic, firefighter, or even a police officer, each with its own set of missions and challenges. These side activities weren't just filler. They were fully fleshed out experiences that could keep you entertained for hours. Whether you were playing as a pimp or playing poker in a casino, these mini-games added layers of fun and variety, making San Andreas feel like several games rolled into one. Dynamic culture and map diversity. The cultural diversity in San Andreas was another aspect that made it stand out. Each city and region within the game had its own unique cultural identity, from the hip-hop and gang culture of Los Santos to the hippie vibe of San Fierro and the glitzy, over-the-top lifestyle of Las Venturas. The game's world wasn't just a backdrop. It was a living, breathing environment that reflected real-world social dynamics. Even the radio stations were carefully curated to reflect the different musical tastes of the regions, with genres ranging from hip-hop and rock, country and reggae to funk and house, and radio stations that plays a mix of everything. This attention to detail in representing different cultures added an extra layer of realism and immersion, making the world of San Andreas feel incredibly authentic. Storyline and iconic characters. San Andreas also delivered a complex and engaging storyline that set it apart from other games at the time. CJ's journey was one of loyalty, betrayal, and redemption, as he fought to reclaim his family's honor while navigating the treacherous world of crime and corruption. The game was filled with memorable characters like Big Smoke, Ryder, and Officer Tenpenny, each with their own distinct personalities and roles in the story. These characters weren't just sidekicks. They were integral to the narrative, with their own arcs and motivations that added depth to the game's plot. The storyline was packed with twists and turns, from infiltrating a secret military base to pulling off a casino heist. It was like living in an action-packed movie, with a script that kept you hooked from start to finish. Eating out, clothing shops, and customization. San Andreas took customization to a whole new level. Not only could you change CJ's body shape, but you could also dress him up in a wide variety of clothing, visit different barbershops for new hairstyles, and even get tattoos. The game featured a range of clothing stores, each catering to different styles, from high-end fashion to streetwear. But it wasn't just about looks. You could also take CJ out to eat at various restaurants, each offering different types of food that affected his health and stats. Whether you were grabbing a quick bite at a fast food joint or sitting down for a full meal at an upscale restaurant, these options added another layer of realism and immersion to the game. Vehicles and transportation. The variety of vehicles in San Andreas was staggering. From bicycles and motorcycles to cars, boats, trains, planes. You can even buy a ticket at the airport to fly to other cities as a passenger. There is even a jetpack. The game offered a wide range of transportation options that made exploring its massive map even more exciting. Each vehicle type handled differently, and some even came with their own set of missions, like the taxi driver or firefighter side jobs. The ability to customize vehicles was another innovative feature, allowing you to pimp out your ride with new paint jobs, hydraulics, and performance upgrades. This level of vehicle customization was another way San Andreas let players express themselves, making the game feel even more personal and engaging. Let's not forget the technology that made all of this possible. San Andreas was powered by the Renderware engine, and while it might seem dated today, it was cutting edge at the time. The engine allowed Rockstar to create a massive, seamless open world that was both detailed and dynamic. The game featured realistic physics, a full day-night cycle, and dynamic weather that changed as you played, adding to the immersion. NPCs had daily routines, and the world reacted to your actions in real time. This level of detail was revolutionary and set a new standard for what open-world games could achieve. So why was GTA San Andreas way ahead of its time? It wasn't just one thing, it was everything. The game offered a vast, diverse world filled with activities, deep customization, a rich storyline, and groundbreaking technology that made it all possible. Whether you were fighting in gang wars, working out at the gym, or just cruising around the city, San Andreas delivered an experience that was immersive, dynamic, and endlessly entertaining. If you've enjoyed this trip down memory lane, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into classic games. And let me know in the comments what your favorite memories of GTA San Andreas are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.